In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I did this morning to generate $2,000 within about 5 to 10 minutes. The screenshot I have downloaded on the right here is directly from my TradeLocker account. Let me show you exactly what I did. So I'm going to give you two answers. One, I'm going to give you the quick answer of literally exactly what I did to do this, and then I'm going to give you the layout on what it takes to do that simple task each day. So what I literally did is waited for this red candle, which took 5 minutes of this candle closing. And once this one closed, so that's about 10 minutes of time, I went here, I set my risk for $1,000, and for sell, $1,000. That normally brings up a floating, there it is. Brought this up here, I waited for this candle to close, I entered in, set my profit for $2,000, and that's literally all I did. So I literally clicked the button and then waited, okay? Now I'm gonna give you the proper answer that I think every trader needs to hear. My alarm went off at about 5:45 a.m. this morning, so that's 45 minutes before the US Open, okay? So 5:40 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The reason I set it that early, I mean, some people might not think it's early, but for me, is I came to the realization that doing some form of pre-market routine for my mindset is imperative. It's not optional. Rolling out of bed and showing up to the charts like groggy and barely being able to think properly, not an option. Like it's just not. Can you imagine doing that for like a business pitch or a professional athlete or something? It just makes no sense. So what I do, we set the alarm. There's discipline involved in getting out of bed right away because you can doom scroll and just waste away all that pre-market time. But what I do is I do some form of fitness, and I'm not talking like a hard workout. I just walk around the block and I'm deep breathing, clearing the mind, getting my machine working properly before I show up and make financial decisions. Then I have an accountability call with kind of like a business partner now. I think accountability is lacking in trading massively. So we're adding layers to this of what's my commitment, what are you going to do, what's the trade you're taking, okay? Then I sit down at the charts and I just started writing out my plan. Sometimes I don't do it, but that's what I'm trying to do, is write out exactly what I'm doing, like a pilot's checklist. Okay, so you can see the theme here. I'm trying to get organized, focused, and serious about what's going to happen. Then let's go down to what the strategy on what I actually did. If you clicked on this because you wanted the strategy, my friends, I kid you not, this is how simple my strategy is. In order for me to take this short, I need price to be at, near, or above yesterday's daily high. This is the top price for yesterday's daily candle. So if we go to the daily candle, you can see this. This is the daily candle right here of yesterday. That's the top of the price. So I draw a line across. Okay, I got a line for the bottom and the top. And the theory is I'm only allowed to take, or the rule is, I guess the theory of why I take shorts up here is because that's the highest price rejected at yesterday in yesterday's session, and that there could be a lot of liquidity up there and false breakouts and whatnot. So I just make the rule. That's where I'm allowed to take shorts. What's my short signal? I'm on the 5-minute time frame. I don't look at any other time frame. I'm not saying it's wrong to look at any other time frames, but for this guy, I trade the best when I have a ridiculously simple strategy and there's not too many layers involved for me to take a strategy. Okay, or for me to take a play. So I was waiting for a red candle to close. That's it. Like, I'm not kidding. A red candle. You gotta be kidding me. My backtesting shows I can average anywhere from 2 to 4% a month on average. Some months are 12%, some months are down 2%. But I'm not kidding you. My 11 months of data is showing that. Freaking incredible. So then what I do, so again, I showed you, I put the risk button, put $1,000 there, put your TP for $2,000, and I don't know where that is right now because I'm not actually going to push the button, but my TP should show up here for $2,000. And that's all I do. I place it, and the secret to me getting results is not touching anything after. Don't get in the way. The only thing I do, which I'm literally on the fence, I just updated my back testing, I might change this, it's going to break even at 1R. Okay? So in this, I mean, yeah, sure, it went 11R, but you can't, there's no strategy based on 11R. Like, you know how many losses you're going to take in the middle of that? So at 1R, I moved it to break even. Okay, so risking 1,000, once I'm up 1,000, I said, okay, I'm not going to lose money on this trade now. Waited for it to hit at 2R, and that's it. So I hope that was clear. I used the 5-minute time frame. I wait for price to be near yesterday's daily high, at, near, or above, and the reverse for a long. Okay, that's all I got. In a perfect world, if I was a robot, what I'm trying to do, and I believe this is clutch, if you are struggling with profitability and being like emotional on trades, I think not watching the trade it's like my ultimate goal is to trade where once I place that trade, the second I had my stop loss placed and my TP set, I close it. I don't look at it at all. My job as a trader is to show up, wait for the signal, place the signal, and get the heck out of here. I don't need to be there any longer. Why do I, right? Like, watching the trade, in my interpretation, has all risk and no extra reward. The risk is you make an emotional decision to get out of the trade earlier, reducing your profits, an emotional decision to cancel or move a stop loss, risking blowing your account, an emotional decision to, you name it, stress and anxiety and fear as you're watching it play out, doubt, and all these things, okay? That's not adding any value, and there's a lot of risk involved. And the reward is no additional reward. What are you going to do? You can't double down on your position. You can't. Anyways, I know there are strategies where you can do stuff like that, like add to a position that's working. And if that's your style, ignore what I'm saying. But I am saying, if you're not profitable, I think the starting point is the simple strategy, check. Same time of day, check. Set it and forget it, and see if you can generate a consistent profit from that. Then, if you want to start to add layers, because you got months of profitability under your belt, I would believe at that point, say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if that's when you want to start tweaking stuff and seeing if you can leg in and scale out and do all these extra things that are all these decisions you're having to make as a trader in the heat of the moment, which I think is not good, then you can try to do that. So that's my pitch. Again, it was really simple. No joke. This all took place in 10 minutes, generated $2,000. And if it's not clear, there's a lot of losers in trading. It's just no one wants to watch videos on the losers. So yes, I take a lot of losses, but I like to do videos on the winners because people like that. And that's all I got. Thanks so much. Give me a like, subscribe, comments, and I would really appreciate the support on the channel. See you later.